What's up, guys? It's SRC bringing you another live gameplay here on Modern Warfare 3. This time I wanted to talk to you about golden guns. I finally unlocked the golden camo for the M4, which is pretty exciting. And just want to let you know, I guess, how you get the golden guns in this game. I wanted to give you a peek at what they look like if you don't have one already. And just wanted to kind of walk you through what that process was like. The golden guns, the way it works here in Modern Warfare 3, it's actually an easier process, I think, than the other Call of Duties. Basically, your weapon now has levels and an XP bar, just like you do when you level from 1 to 80. Your gun, you can level up from 1 to 31. And just like normal, when you start off, the very first couple levels go very quickly, and then as you start getting to the higher levels, it takes longer and longer, and more weapon XP. Now, for me, the last level took forever. It felt like I was playing on level 30 with this gun for hours and hours and hours. It felt like it took almost as long to get that last level completed as it did to just level from 1 to 30. And so I wanted to talk to you about some ways I think you can speed that up. The first way is to complete the challenges for each weapon. So when you have a gun, there's challenges for each attachment that goes on the weapon, and that's going to be something you'll want to pay attention to in the challenges menu. When I got a little bit impatient in that last level, I started going through and putting on like the silencer and the red dot and the ACOG sight so that I could get the XP for completing those challenges, which just leveled the gun up a little bit faster. And so that's something that I recommend you do if you're looking to get your level up on your gun. Definitely some of the attachments and things unlock a little bit later when you have your gun at different levels. So if there's a specific attachment that you want and you want to achieve that fast, or if you want to get the golden camo, you'll probably want to look at those challenges and get those done. The other way that you could do it to speed the process up would be to use a prestige token in the prestige shop for double weapon XP. And that's something that I probably won't do. But if you were really wanting to get a golden camo or unlock something quickly, that would definitely be probably the fastest way to level up a gun and get whatever attachment or camo you were looking to get. The other thing I wanted to mention here is the Riot shields. And you'll see in this gameplay there's a guy on the other team that's running around with the Riot shield. I don't think it's very effective at all. It actually, to me, in the little I've seen it, seems a lot less effective than it has been even in the previous Call of Duties. And here, I just make the wrong turn. I see my teammates are to the right. I should have gone left and protected my back, but I didn't. So the one tip that I want to give you about the Riot Shield is they're extremely vulnerable at their feet. And unless they crouch down to protect their feet, it's an open shot for you. So when you see me come across the Riot Shield in this game, you'll see me drop shot and just go prone and start shooting at his feet. And it's definitely very effective. The other thing, obviously, is to just get behind him or a side angle. And even then, it seems like the Riot Shield, if you go right at him, doesn't stand up to a ton of damage. So it doesn't seem like it's very effective. I wouldn't recommend using it. I guess maybe if you're playing a game type like Team Defender, it could be useful. But especially in a game like this, that's just basically a team deathmatch or an objective type game, it's really not going to be useful. It's probably going to be a detriment to your team. So you can see there I just kind of blast him right in the front and he goes down. So I wouldn't recommend using the Riot Shield, but if you do run into those guys that are using it, just remember, you heard it from me here first, that you want to drop shot and shoot him in the feet if you can. And so now that I've got the golden gun, I think I'm going to continue to try out other guns. Let me know which guns you guys would like to learn more about. I've played most of the assault rifles and most of the SMGs. I'm at about level 55 in the game right now, so I haven't unlocked them all yet. But I'm definitely going to be getting some good games in with all of them before I prestige, so that I can give you some good gameplay and give you some ideas of what I think are good and what I think you should probably stay away from. But so far, I have tried out most of them. I haven't done the LMGs or the shotguns yet. I haven't really heard any good things about them to think it'd be worth my while. And so, let me know what you think. Do you have a favorite LMG? Is there a shotgun you'd like to see some gameplay with? I can definitely go ahead and put a video together with those things in it. As far as the weapons that you have asked me about, the G36 is one that I definitely do not like at all. The iron sights on it seem really large. It seems like you almost pull it up closer to your face, and so it seems like it just is a little awkward to aim down sight with without a red dot. And it seemed like I was losing gunfights that I probably should have won with that gun. And so I probably think that's my least favorite assault rifle. So I wouldn't use the G36, but you certainly can if you'd like. The CM901 is definitely a pretty nice assault rifle. I actually enjoyed playing with that. It seems like it does a little bit more damage than the M4, but it is a little slower fire rate, and so it's kind of a trade-off. I have terrible accuracy, and so I like to put as many shots on target as I can. And I think that's kind of my recipe for success, which is probably why I don't really like the Type 95 as much. So, you know, I guess you just really need to look at your game style and how you like to play and kind of pick the gun that's going to be a good fit. I don't really think there's any guns that are just overly beastly that you have to use. I think you can get away with really any of them being pretty viable. So let me know what you think. As far as the gameplay goes, guys, this game here is not a beastly game. It's not something where I just go completely ham status and have, you know, a flawless game. But I do have a pretty good score. My KD's over 2, and I think that in Modern Warfare 3, anytime your KD's over 2, you're doing pretty good. Most YouTube commentators and some people that are generally pretty awesome Call of Duty players have all mentioned that it's a lot harder to maintain a big KD in Modern Warfare 3. And so I'm not really looking for the beastly scores. I generally enjoy the competitive games, and this one here was a 65-63 victory. It was close the whole way, and those are the games that to me are fun. I'm always checking that score. I'm always trying to find ways for us to win. And so if that's something that you like to see, just let me know in the comments below if you'd rather see high kill streaks or high KD games, or if the competitive games that are pretty close are fun. These games too that are real close, I usually am playing just solo with a bunch of randoms, and so they're a little more difficult, both to have a high KD and to win by a big victory margin. You know, when I play with a group of friends, you know, we usually blow out the other team, which is pretty common. And so, you know, those are fun at the time, but I don't know if it's something that's enjoyable to watch. So you let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me. But for the next couple weeks here, I'm going to continue to make videos just giving you tips and tricks and things I learn, and kind of general impressions on the different parts of the game. But I appreciate you watching. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you could, give it a like. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you in the game.